Good day, students. Today we are going to see about JavaScript. This topic belongs to Unit 5. JavaScript. JavaScript is the world's most popular programming language. This is one of the scripting language which is developed based on Java. Java codes as a lot of features. Write once, run anywhere, which means platform independence. JavaScript is one of the most popular programming language which comes under web programming language. In web programming language, HTML, CSS and JavaScript are mutually dependent. Each and every web pages need to have HTML file as a base one. To put some font faces and colors as well as the font size, we need to have CSS, cascading style sheet. As we already know, HTML can just display the content from the server. JavaScript can process the content and then it can display the processed content later. So HTML can display the content, but JavaScript can process the content and then it displays the processed content. So that's why it becomes world's most popular programming language. So why we need to study JavaScript? So this is what I told previously. HTML is used to define the content of web pages and CSS is used to specify the layout of web pages. And our JavaScript is used to program the behavior of web pages, what it needs to do. Okay, JavaScript define those behaviors. So uses of JavaScript: we can develop a web application, mobile application, website development, games development, presentations and slideshows, and we can also create application in server side. Web servers can be used to display the date and time, and client side validation can be done. Okay, so there are two types of validation: client side validation and server side validation. Okay, in HTML5 there are a lot of client side validation which doesn't need JavaScript at all, right? But still JavaScript is one of the good as some good side for client side validation process, right? So it can display pop-up windows and dialog boxes in an effective way, right? The animation will be good, right? And as well as it can animate some elements, dynamic drop down menus, right? So if you are going for some menus, right? So it will be smoothly transition. It has some smooth transition. Okay, the menu has smooth transition. So this JavaScript can provide that type of drop down menus. Without JavaScript we will have some what you call it, instant menu, right? If you roll over your mouse to that button, okay, there will be a drop down box menu, but that menu will be displayed instantly, okay. But you are using the JavaScript, the smoothness, right, the transition, the process of showing that content will be very dynamic, okay. So these are the external links. So if you have some free time, you can get through these external links, right. So this is one of a program for JavaScript. So what it can do is it can process the content, okay. If we click this button, the light will turn on, okay. If we click, the light will go off. What it really we does here is we just display two file, okay, two image file. One is bulb on and the next one is bulb off. In image ID we used bulb off, okay. So if we use here bulb on dot gif, okay, if we run it, it shows the first image, okay, as bulb on, okay. So if we click turn on the light, already turned on, we can turn off, okay, turn on and turn off. It will works on the same way because we didn't change over here, we just changed the first displaying image only, okay. So this is what JavaScript can do, okay. So here we are having two buttons and two images, okay, which will be change according to the buttons we use here, okay. So what we does here in this program, on click, okay, when we click on this button, what it does is document dot get element ID inside the single quote my image dot src equal to pic underscore bulbon dot gif, okay. So the displayed content will be turn on the light, okay. So the next button just same as the above one, but here we are having bulb off and the displayed text will be turn off the light, okay. So my image is working here, okay. If we delete this one and we run, okay, there will be no process because we changed the ID, okay. This ID is used here and here. Without this correct ID name, this program won't work, okay. Just like this same program, I just altered a little and I gave that program in this notes section of this slide, okay. So if you look into this program, we just used the same image ID and the source, the same content, but different file names, okay. So one is with my friend from the left side, okay, the photo is taken from the left side and that photo taken from the right side, okay, from left from right. So the content will be displayed as the button, right, from left and from right, okay. So if we run this program, okay, here this one from left and from right, from left and right, okay. So the in this way you can use 3D picture of anyone, okay. If you want to use the next one, you can go for the loop so that you can go for a 360-degree view of a person or an car or any images, okay. Just you need to get those images and we need to put in an array, and when we click we need to get the new images from that array only, okay. So you can try it on your own at your home. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the live session. Otherwise, you can mail me at kadavul1987@gmail.com. Okay. So thank you fellas for today. See you in the next class. Bye.